submit perhaps the most pressing that I've seen in the time I've been here is literacy. That without the ability to read and write, then one is unable to improve their lives. There literally will be some kind of ceiling above that person their entire life. Perhaps it is in literacy that our community can best contribute to this endeavor of world peace and understanding. For if someone can read and write, they are empowered. And through that empowerment, they can change their lives for the better. They can dream and believe in themselves and then achieve their goals. Probably the best story I can use from this area that I have recently heard about was a fireman. As he told me the other day when we were talking, I am just a fireman. Young man that barely made it out of high school. Struggled, was in trouble a lot, comes out of high school and has absolutely no ambition, nor does he have any potential of even going to college. Joins the military out of nothing else to do, amounts to really nothing there, serves his time and comes back, and eventually, after taking many jobs for several years, is fortunate enough to land a job to become just a fireman. And he does that for over 20 years and does it very, very well. And then one day when he comes home, he's finished his shift, and his wife and daughter are waiting for him there, and he said, I knew the gig was up. Something was going on the way they looked at me. And his daughter looked at him and said, Dad, I want you to go to college. He has been a fireman for over 25 years. He's been very successful being a fireman. But as he said, I was just a fireman. So what did he do when his daughter said, I want you to get a college degree? He knew if he went to his fire chief, that the fire chief, that one person, would say, no, we don't have time, we can't do this. But instead, the first person in his life looked at him now, out of his family, and said, we can make that work. We can adjust the schedules, and we can accommodate it so you can go back to college. Well, that did work as he said. He had hoped that was his easy out. So then he knew the next one would be he didn't have any money. Couldn't afford it. And so he talked to his fire chief and said, well, I won't be able to go. There's no money available. And the fire chief said, you know, it's interesting you say that. I was talking to the city council the other day, and we're going to start a program where we're going to help those who are in public service here get a college degree. And we are going to fund you to go to college. He said, it was at that point I said, oh my gosh, I've got my daughter pushing me, my fire chief making it available, and I've got the funding from the city council. But I really don't want to go to college. So he went over to a local college, walked in, knowing that once he did, that they would quickly tell him that, well, you never even took algebra in high school, so how do you expect to complete college? But he said instead what he found was an admissions person that said, we're glad you're here. We absolutely can get you through college, and all you got to do is be a part of the effort. He said that first day he walked into classes and had to walk into that algebra room and take his pre-test there. He looked at his teacher and he said, I've never had algebra and I really don't know what to do. She said, don't worry, we'll help you. Again, another person reaching out and helping make something possible to change a person's life. This lady, Linda Baroni, would 5 more times later over the next 4 months take this fire chief man and tell him, you will finish college. 5 different times he walked into her office and said to the professor, I need to quit. It's just too hard. I can't do it. And 5 different times she said, here's some extra study pages. Here's another student that can help you. And here's the times I'm available to work with you. And we're going to get you through this. And 2 years later, to his surprise, he graduates with an associate degree despite his opposition and believing that he was just a fireman. And as he told me, and I quote exactly what he said, regardless of whether that degree made me a better firefighter, it made me feel better about myself. It gave me confidence to do things outside of my comfort zone. And that's just what he did. In 2012, after 27 years of just being a fireman, he retired and he entered the race to become the next mayor of Warner Robins and was just elected 3 months ago.